Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Sanders has it over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
A first down carry now for Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go. 180! One, Omaha.
50.
Bravo.
Check back.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go, set. Red 80.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
Red 80.
Check 13. Check red 80. Watch safety green.
Red 80.
Safety screaming. Watch the twist.
Here we go.
Lucky.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up. and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
56 to Mike.
Five.
Come, lady. Come after you. Kill.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 42. Watch the pass.
Now it's Darnold. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Kill. Check. Hey, young lady. Check 4. Check 26.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Motion. Ready?
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Mike 4-2. Ready? Rap. Mike 42. You get blocked, me.
Go.
You get blocked, me. 42 the Mike, boy. 42 the Mike. You remember me?
After the interception, here's Darnold. His throw incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion, pop, pop, pop. Ready? 42.
Now Darnold. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
49er first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Shift, shift. Hey, lady. Back, back, back. Lady. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill.
A toss to Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and goal.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Check that. What, Mike 52 right here. Check. Hey, lady. Rush in.
They'll run for it with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Red 80. 52 the mic. Right here. Set. Under 10. Lady. 10. Check it back. Red 80. Flare. Lady. Wide. Get wide. Switch. Jack. He's checking.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
25. Check 25.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. 36. Check nickel.
Now Darnold keeps it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, orbit.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
All day, dog.
58 to Mike.
Garoppolo now. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you, pop.
On 1st down, it's Miller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
11. Shoot. 6-6, pull it high.
Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
65.
Right there.
Hey, foxtrot.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Get ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I got you.
58.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, alert. Hey, seam 6.
Screen. Watch the screen.
Line 52.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
52's in Mike. Watch Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Thomas. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to Michael Thomas. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
21. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Here we go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On first down, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 31, Garoppolo. Left side here to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Kill. 21. Kill. Turn up.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Right there. 54. Right there.
11. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
21. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Mike 5-4. Ricky.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. The 20, 10, again. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I got you, son. I got you, son. White. 58's the mic.
On first down, Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Double dog, that's the way. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Hey, 56 to Mike, boy. Hey, Haywood.
Darnold from the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Let's go.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st down, San Francisco.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I don't think you got it, son. Check three.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second time, defense, let's go.
Watch the safety creep.
Check 99. Check 99.
Tight dog.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Joker. Mike 56. Mike, lady.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Hey, 80.
Check 24.
On first down, Darnold taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Six.
Mike 52.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Garoppolo. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
1, Omaha.
58 is a Mike.
Go.
58, boy. 58. 58 is Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Here we go. 12, here we go. 180.
58.
Hey, gun.
58.
Two.
Tackles.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Out.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I got you. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike. Strip the ball.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's got Rome. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Dalvin Cook, 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.